I heard my husband's laugh from the baby monitor. At first, I smiled. That warm, familiar sound, deep, soft, unmistakable. It filled our little nursery, and for a second, it was comforting. Then my smile faded, because my husband was standing right beside me. We both froze. The monitor crackled again. That same laugh, his laugh, echoed through the tiny speaker, followed by a faint cooing noise from our baby's room. I remember gripping his arm so tightly, I felt his pulse racing beneath my fingers. He tried to brush it off. Probably interference, he said, forcing a grin that didn't reach his eyes. You know how these things pick up radio signals sometimes. But I knew that wasn't true. That sound wasn't static or distortion. It was him. The exact tone he used whenever he played peekaboo with our daughter. I felt a chill crawl down my spine. We stared at each other, and then another sound came through. This time it was a low hum, the lullaby he used to sing before bed. Word for word, note for note. He hadn't sung that in months. Not since the night our daughter was born. That night had been complicated. The labor was long, exhausting, and the power went out halfway through. The hospital generator kicked in, but everything felt dim, slow, wrong. My husband never left my side, but I remember looking up once between contractions and seeing someone who looked exactly like him standing in the hallway. Same face, same clothes, just smiling, watching. When I blinked, he was gone. I told myself I was hallucinating. The pain, the exhaustion, it had to be that. But now, hearing his laugh through the baby monitor, I wasn't so sure. We walked down the hall, every step heavy with silence. The door to the nursery was slightly open. A soft light glowed inside. My husband reached for the handle, hesitated, then pushed it open. Our daughter was lying peacefully in her crib, fast asleep. Nothing seemed out of place until I noticed the rocking chair. It was moving, slowly, rhythmically, as if someone had just been sitting there. I whispered his name, and he turned to me, his face pale. I was in here earlier, he said quickly. Maybe I bumped it, but the chair didn't slow down. It kept rocking, steady as a heartbeat. Then, through the monitor still clutched in my hand, his voice came again. Sure, it whispered. Daddy's here. My husband wasn't speaking. He lunged toward the crib, checking on our daughter. She stirred, then smiled in her sleep. The monitor crackled, and a faint chuckle, his chuckle, echoed once more. We stood there, helpless, staring at each other. The next morning, we threw the baby monitor away. Bought a new one. Different brand, different frequency. But that night, as we set it up and turned it on, a soft laugh drifted through again. Not his. Not exactly. It sounded older, rougher, as if someone was trying to remember how to sound like him. And from the nursery, our daughter giggled back.